All right, little back training today. I'm kind of jumping into the middle of it here. Prior to this, I already did several sets on the hammer strength isolateral pull down. A couple of different grips, one arm at a time, two arms at a time, kind of mixed it up a little bit, get everything going. Then I came over here and gave these a shot. So this is in a cable crossover station, as you can see. Just a different variation. I actually saw these online the other day, and I can't remember who I saw doing them to give credit. But anyways, I've done normal pull downs with my legs anchored under the knee pad. I've done them facing away from the machine, which you wouldn't think feels any different, but it really does. And then I wanted to give these a shot, which again, I didn't think would really feel any different, but it did. You can see the grip there kind of on the edge. I'm pulling down to my sternum kind of, and I really felt these kind of like in that Christmas tree area. I actually really like this movement, and you got to do kind of high reps because typically the cable crossover stack is not going to be super heavy, and with the dual pulleys, it ends up being even lighter. Then I jumped over to the hammer strength ISO row. These I went way up top, palms down, and this is my heaviest set. I got 5 plates aside there, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but I wanted to get that big stretch, which is why I went with that top grip toward the inside. And I went one arm at a time because I want to get that stretch, and believe it or not, I want a little bit of momentum and rotation just to give it that fuller range of motion on each side. You can't really tell in the video, but I feel my left side feels like it's stopping about 3 inches shorter than my right side. It might be in my head, or it might actually be happening. I don't know. But anyways, I was happy to move those 5 plates around. After those 5, I stripped it down to 3 aside, and then I go 2 hands at a time. Stretch is about the same, maybe not quite as much squeeze, I'm not sure, but I like dropping down and doing them 2 hands at a time at the end like that. It's just a good way to pump some blood in there and kind of fill them up a little bit. It makes you stay a little stricter. Obviously, there's not really any momentum with the chest pad there and everything. You can lean back a little bit, but that's not going to help you all that much. But you don't have any of that twisting momentum like you do on the single arm at a time. Really good piece. I like that one a lot. It feels pretty good. You see I just get a couple partials at the end there. Try and get a good squeeze right there. And I'm cooked. And then I finished off with this, which was kind of horrible. And I didn't really do these to move any kind of weight, obviously. My lower back's still a little tweaky. So I do pendlay rows, which is where you let it rest on the floor, and then you just try to pull it up with the lats. I also like to use quarters on this movement because it extends the range of motion a little bit. So you can see I'm about parallel with the floor. Now, if you're taller, you got longer legs, you might be that way with plates. I'm a short little guy, so the quarters work great for me. And then I just start stacking up some 10s. These feel really, really good. I like those rows a lot. So I supersetted them with these snatch grip deadlifts. Again, the quarters give me a little extra range of motion. And that kind of wide snatch grip also pulls me down further to the bar. And again, it's not really for weight, but being that I just did rows stabilizing my back and rows before that and stuff before that, I'm kind of spent at this point. So I'm not really doing it to work the deadlift so much as to just keep the upper back tight, get a little extra volume in there, and a little more, I don't know, like a metabolic movement, I guess. After the rows, my heart is pumping pretty good. So these just throw that last little bit of gas on the fire, and they end up feeling pretty good. So that's it. Nice big back day. Moved a lot of weight and felt pretty good.